So what's up, fellow fucking vapes out there? Seems to be like there's some sort of conspiracy telling us that, you know, the motive for such laws and restriction against RDAs and RTAs is for children's safety purposes. Bullshit! Just trying to make sure they're selling their motherfucking pre-built bullshit so that we're becoming enslaved and dependent on their own fucking manufactured products, which generates a lot of fucking profit. Try to take down the flavors and stuff, fucking vape and go back to fucking cancer-giving cigarettes and shit. Fuck them motherfuckers. So I've got here the obelisks from Geek Vape, I think. Came with the Aegis Solo. And as you see, I'm still a fucking rebel, you know, using an RDA still. And I'm kind of pissed off about what they're trying to do. So here, I just stripped down this little piece of fucking pre-built bullshit. So what I'm trying to do is get all this stuff from out there, because I mean, these motherfuckers, seriously, they should make their pre-built so we can just add some cotton into it. So just a regular, we heat it up, put it on our fucking water. So the coil that's inside, which in this model here is basically some mesh coil, as you can see here. If it fucking focus on this piece of shit. Come on, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about. This is it. See? Well, there's one piece negative, the other one positive, right? And this is separated by these two little fucking pieces here. Got the rubber washer pushing one end onto the steel conductive structure, and this here separates negative from positive, so you've got one that push against the structure, other one is separated from the structure and gets connected with the additional piece here that will be pressed in place to make it positive and negative. Alright? We're following each other thus far. And what I'm trying to do here is hack my fucking shitty ass fucking glitchy motherfucking rebel ass in mind. Come up with a solution. So, if you use a fucking regular coil, this way here, you know, make them two go downwards, positive, negative, and then the problem is get the fucking cotton in there. You want to have cotton and find a way that it doesn't leak through, it doesn't dry hit shit on you. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna manage to fucking do this shit, but I'm thinking about just giving it a fucking shot. So what I'm gonna do basically is kind of sample, but not so much. But, you know, so I'm figuring that if I put strip of cotton, try to insert it in between first tail, say that. So this way, I can wrap it around it, and every time I face the same tail piece, I can go underneath it, do a second, third, fourth wrap around, and we'll see how this shit sticks together, how it holds up. Try to figure a way to stick that motherfucker down back in this piece of shit. And yeah, don't mind my language. This shit is for people that have an open fucking mind and don't give a damn about what fucking sounds bad or good. So if you manage to fuck shit up and make your way to what seems to look like a prototype, well, you can come up with something looking like this, right? So once you're done with this motherfucking bullshit, Well, you're gonna try to fucking push it into the fucking main compartment. This could be a fucking struggle, man. So if you wanna, make sure that you got the patience, and security for it. I mean, I would like to suggest something real smart, but I'm as fucking human as you are. So I'ma just say, just do what you gotta do. Fucking cheers, motherfuckers. Trying to experiment in the front line here and find a fucking solution. Glitch our asses away from this motherfucking conspiracy trying to fucking force us to convert and submit. And depend on what they have to offer, man. I don't like this shit. Honestly, I fucking hate it. I hate it. Hear me? Hear me, mate? I hate it. So thus far, friends. Well, it doesn't seem more fucking complicated than that. Will it explode in my fucking face? That seems like we're gonna have to find out. So thus far, this simple task was achieved. The coil's in there, cotton's in there. If I may give you a fucking close-up. God damn it, this fucking camera needs a lot of lighting. Let's get some fucking light. Hey, Halakazam, motherfucker. Come on, man. Fuck you. Fucking hey. Alright, a lot of lighting. See in there, cotton's in there. You got the two tails. Yeah, one's got to be pushed up against the ring, the other one's separated from it. So, obviously, that's where things get a bit touchy. But I can remember here and see the stain mark. One piece gets stuck into it. The other one gets tailed and curved onto shit bombs. So coming from inside, the other one's pushed up outside. The one that passes through has to be tailed down and then pressed up against this ring. Some of the logistic and I guess fucking YouTube policy and shit. Don't try this shit at home. I'm just being the little dummy to demonstrate the possibilities. So one gets to actually be shorter than the other one because it's gotta be pressed up against and looped up around. Stopper piece. So we're gonna fold one. To put my finger, how much more pressure needed. Alright, so we got one it's going down. Tailed here. Tailed on end, the other one's still straight, but we're gonna have to fold it after the ring. Yeah, it comes into play here, and I can see the layers, so something like that. It has to be long enough to come out from the other end, and that seems legit as fuck. This has to turn though. Okay, so this motherfucker actually was coming down. Right, that spot. Yep, that's how shit was. Okay, so you've got the first rubber ring here, spacer, washer, whatever you call it. So the same, if you want to make sure, I mean, take one that you already have. But you can see here, there's one outside, there's one inside. And what's next? Well, you fold the other end, you fold it against the rubber, just like it shows on it. That's what was previously done. Once that shit's done, you wanna, most likely, most logically, let's say, cut out the excess. So whatever it is sticking out of that piece of shite, you wanna cut it flat. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Because whatever exceeds from this here doesn't need to actually touch it, because it touches from inside all the way in. So cut that motherfucker off, as its purpose has been fulfilled, achieved, all that time. That's it. And you might want to make sure it doesn't actually come to touch it. It's much more than that, so I'll just angle cut it. Yeah, a little bit more, just to make sure, man. You don't want to fuck shit up, don't you, right? I mean, I'm gonna be the dummy and tester for this kind of fucking experiment here, but I wouldn't want anybody at home to experience any sort of unexpected short circuit damage and injuries, right? We want to fucking prevent this shit from happening from people at home. And this video is probably got to be taken down by the industries and such. They're going to be pretty pissed at this shit, and probably got to come up with fucking laws preventing people from actually coming up with such fucking solution, and then blah blah blah, probably get my ass sued and arrested and all this shit. That is just too damn fucking obvious that anything that can help the people, but it's not in the favor of the industry's fucking profit, will most likely be taken down. So, before they do that, I'm gonna put my fucking hands to the chest. Let's give it a fucking shot. Because then when you put the ring on it, just make sure nothing really like sticks out, fucks your way down there. So now, there you go. You've got a rebuildable, pre-built fucking coil with new compartments, new fucking coil, new cotton in it. Didn't take much struggle, even if it's the very first time. Just popped my fucking innovative cherry right here for y'all. And I don't even know how long this shit's gonna go, actually. I really don't know. All I know for sure is, first step is not drop it like a fool. Second, I got a little bit up, man. Lube that shit up, inside, outside. Fucking juice up, man. Juiced up. Juice it up a little bit. And of course, there's a high risk of, if this was not done right, if shit fucks up, it might explode in my fucking face. Right? So the whole thing about children's safety, you know, you're gonna risk your whole house to become a big fucking bomb lab just because you're trying to save enough money so they can go to college and shit, because you keeping fucking vaping on their shit, because if you don't smoke cigarette, you're gonna end up with fucking bad health conditions, and you won't be able to fucking pay their college and shit. Your fucking retirement pension is gonna go into fucking chemotherapy, right? That's right, I said it, sorry. Alright, what's that done? that's done, you shove the product in its socket after you juice it up and push it in place. Ooh, and it fits perfectly. Good sign. Make sure you juice up the bottom too. And then we're good to go, folks. So, as I was saying, a negative, positive tailing. There's a rubber ring separating these two. So this here is going to end up connecting with this fella down in here. And there, yeah, that's right. So these can make it through. It's gonna power up all the way to this motherfucker here. And that's why I think it's a very smart thing to make sure that the fucking little piece that sticks out there, you want to make sure that it stays and nowhere near possibilities to come in contact with anything else but the rubber and inner part, the exterior part of this hand. I mean, this little fella, if it can focus on it, zoom in, that little part, you make sure it doesn't touch this or this at all. So you may want to cut it a bit shorter than needed. And if you fuck shit up, it's rubber, so you got malleable material to push it in. Alright, now that this is secure, we're protecting ourselves against a short. And the other as well, it's between the rubber and the outer ring cap. Secure that motherfucker. Once the perimeter is secured, call in troops, screw it on. Before I fill up the tank, I won't need to fill it up if it exposes my face, huh? So how about we start with that? Let's give it a shot. Security measures, wear some glasses or something. I'll do that just because YouTube community. Don't want to take no chances. We love our people, don't we? For safety measures, make sure that you wear some fucking goggles. You want some gloves if you need to, but whatever the fuck it is, wear some protection. So if you need to, there's lifestyle condoms. No, I'm kidding. Fucking do this shit. Let's do this. Be careful. Sometimes things are biohazardous. Protection can prevent severe injuries, especially when you're testing out something that man is not prepared to explore and discover. So here we're going to discover how much of a fucking redneck motherfucking idiot I can be. For safety measures, this video is live and recorded to ensure that in an event of a serious injury, I don't die. Oh, new coil. Ooh, 0.6. Ooh, okay. Yeah, new. It's new. 1, 2. Oh, it's a bit condensed, compact, not much airflow, but it's definitely working. It's 44 watts. It's probably the most flavorful fucking type of coil I ever had. And this shit is redneck improvised at home, folks. So, notice here, what I just noticed is the airflow, even if completely open. The fact that the cotton in there is not in thin and nasty layers like the original one. That is multiple solid thin cotton strips, which basically is a multiple layered structure, you know. So you got some airflow going in between, soaking it up, preventing from leaking, and still keeping the airflow flowing through it. Now what I notice here is I did soak it up. There's no liquid in there yet. The airflow feels restricted. So we're gonna see what happens if I do fill that motherfucker up though. And I won't put too much. See if there's a leak, or if there's any changes, or if it becomes too damn fucking dry like a sour or pus. We're gonna see the difference. This scenario here. So from what I oh shit, really does taste a lot. The flavor is strong. Yup, flavor strong. I give it a good sucking, a really fucking hard sucking, and I have a little bit of moisture in my mouth, which means that to prevent this from happening, you might want to put it higher, a higher wattage, you know. Find your G spot somewhere in there. So far, it sounds similar as the regular one. And yeah, that's what's going on here. The cotton gets soaked up, there's a bit less of an airflow, and the wattage is a bit lower than what it should be, because if I'm trying to drag too hard on it, I get a little bit of a splash on the tongue, which means that the liquid ain't actually being boiled up at the temperature that is required to generate vapor. Hence why you gotta, if you're gonna try this bullshit, if you wanna save a couple bucks and be a fucking vape rebel, I just today proved that this was possible. So, thank y'all very much. Hope you stay safe. Don't forget safety, alright? So, cheers to y'all. Keep on fucking blazing, alright? The clouds in the skies keeps on blowing. Don't know if it's gonna be legal tomorrow. Have a great day.